Data is not easily available, but by some estimate, 70 to 80% of small businesses in Africa fail within the first year or fifth year. And I know many in the diaspora who have invested in their home country in Africa and have lost everything. Listen to this brother from Zimbabwe.
You can imagine all the bricks, the cement, it's all gone. I used to have cabbages, tomatoes, yeah, all this place. It was really nice before.
Oh my God.
But I just gave up. I got sick of it.
You are a perfect example of someone who was really excited to come back, ventured into something and failed.
Yes. You see, for you to be successful in life at anything, you have to experience failure, because failure is part of the journey to success.
If you live abroad and are thinking about investing in your home country in Africa, then watch on. This video is for you. Welcome to my channel. I am grateful you are here. If you are new to this channel, this is a place where I share my experience of investing in my home country of Burkina Faso while I live and work abroad. I do it to get a higher return on my savings, and I do it to create jobs for the youth in my country. Despite the difficulties and the rest, I strongly believe that us in the diaspora have an important role to play in the economic development of our country. So I hope you find my experience useful and that it inspires you to do the same. If you have been following me for a while, then you know that I live abroad and I've invested in a farm in my home country of Burkina Faso. But before I invested, I shared my plans with friends and family members. And many of them, if not all of them, shared their bad experience and advised me against it. For a while, I hesitated. I hesitated for a long time before I decided to invest. And I hesitated because I had worked really hard to save a large share of my income, and I was thinking about doing probably the riskiest thing I could do with my savings. Even if the higher risk means higher return, if the investment is successful. But in the end, I decided to go ahead and invest once I accepted failure as a potential outcome. Now, I work hard and will continue to work hard to increase the odds of success. But the truth of the matter is, there are many aspects that are outside of my control. So I know that success is not guaranteed. For instance, in late 2021, avian flu swept through Burkina Faso and decimated the entire flock at the largest egg-producing farm in the country. The farm lost close to 2,000 laying hens in 3 weeks, estimated at well over $1 million. But the loss of the flock led to losses in production close to $6 million. The farm has a very tight biosecurity, but avian flu can penetrate farms with the most stringent biosecurity. Our flock was not operational in 2021, so we didn't have to go through this avian flu experience. But this year, we had mortality rates in excess of 20% for 3 flocks. And for one of the flocks, the mortality rate was over 50%. For that flock, we only got back the money for the chicks. Everything else was lost. Then I had one of my employees steal a piece of equipment and sold it, and I had to fire him. The current employees that I have now are doing the job. They get the job done. But there are issues preventing us from increasing our productivity. There are supply chain issues. Getting quality chicks on time has been a challenge. The employee's ability to plan and execute daily tasks has been a challenge. There is always something important falling by the wayside. When you listen to the brother in this video, you can see the passion and the vision he had. I actually watched his video with Wodemaya, and it inspired me to keep going.
So on average, everyone ends up borrowing money to survive or to want the nicer things. The only breakthrough I had was I created my own business, an online business. That online business now gave me the opportunity to start saving money. And when I started saving that money, my mind and my focus was back home.
Were you living or surviving in the UK?
I was surviving. I was surviving.
21 years of surviving.
Yeah, survival.
So I want you to convince Africans living in Africa. Do you think there's opportunity in Africa for Africans?
I mean, I won't speak for other countries because I haven't been there. But for this country, think about it. When we were colonized, What did the white people do when they came to this country? They came and grabbed the land. So, I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that there's plenty of land, even in the rural areas. Anyone can still do something there and still make money. Slowly, slowly. I'm not saying we all become farmers, we're making millions, but I'm talking about survival. So land is the most important thing. Without land, you are nothing.
So it breaks my heart to see what happened to his investment. But I hope he doesn't give up. More importantly, I thank him from the bottom of my heart for sharing his experience. I am sure there are many stories like this in the diaspora, but we only hear about the successful stories. So don't be fooled by all those success stories you see on social media. Don't be fooled in thinking that it is easy. If you live abroad and you think you would just invest once in Africa and get your money back quickly, then I advise you to not invest. It is not guaranteed that you will make money by investing in Africa. And I hope this comes out very clearly. There are many wonderful investment opportunities in Africa, but just know that the risks are high, very high. But then again, the return will be higher if your investment is successful. My advice to all of you out there thinking about investing in Africa is to first accept failure as a potential outcome. I am not saying to think or assume you will fail. No, all I'm saying is to be aware and accept the fact that failure is a potential outcome. If you are not ready to fail, then don't invest in Africa, whatever the investment is. Matter of fact, this applies everywhere and in all aspects of life. Nothing in life is guaranteed. Anyway, I think those in the diaspora that have the means and can afford to invest on the continent should do so to get a higher return and to have a social impact. I strongly believe in that. And that's why I decided to invest part of my savings in the farm in Burkina Faso. But not all of us would decide to invest will be successful. Some of us will fail and lose, that's for sure. I hope that I succeed, but I may lose. I work hard to increase the odds of success, but failure is a potential outcome, and that is just a matter of life. So you must prepare to fail. Then you must work very hard to increase and maximize your likelihood of success. To do that, 1, educate yourself about whatever you are investing in. Learn as much as you can. Use YouTube as more of an educational tool and less of an entertainment platform. 2, train your workers. Whoever you decide to hire, make sure they are well trained. Train them beyond the technical aspects of the job. Train them about personal finance. Train them about communication. Train them about time management. 3, be involved. Don't disappear for months and expect things to get done. Check in weekly or even daily if you can, but be involved. This is a must. 4, put a system in place for information to flow to you on a constant basis. With WhatsApp, this is very easy. My employees share pictures and videos daily, and I look over whenever I get a chance throughout the day. This allows me to stay informed about what's going on at the farm. In a separate video, I talked about how I manage the farm from abroad. I will leave a link to that video in the description. So to sum up quickly, 1, accept failure as a possible outcome. 2, educate yourself. 3, train your employees. Technical training and personal development. 4, be involved. Don't disappear for months and expect things to go well. I would like Africans in the diaspora with savings to consider investing on the continent one way or another. But I want to caution that not all will be successful and there will be some who lose their savings. Hopefully, this will not discourage any of you. And I hope the brother in this video will keep going and not give up. Again, I thank him for sharing his story. My brother, just in case you are watching, I appreciate you. Don't give up. Keep going. This is it for today. Stay well and see you in the next video. So long.